Hello, this is Lucas Palmeira from Imaginando, and I'm here to give you another tutorial on DRC. Today I'm going to show you how to make the pad and lead sound for the song Chamber of Reflection by Mac DeMarco. One thing that I want to say first about this song is that one of the great characteristics of this song is that you can hear loads of saturation. I presume this is recorded on tape and it is tape saturation. And I say this because you can hear a lot of flutter in the frequencies of the song. You can hear the frequencies of the instruments going slightly up and down. That gives this kind of drunken, detuned feeling that sounds really, really cool on the song. So that's kind of hard to replicate, obviously, here, but I'm going to try and do my best and get the sounds as close as we can. So another thing to bear in mind is that the original track is slightly down-tuned, so it's not tuned to an A440, but slightly less, like an A4 at 400 perhaps, something like that. So also something to bear in mind. So let's get right into it and start by doing the pad sound. And open a DRC on a default patch. Here we have it, and okay. I'm gonna start by raising the master to maximum, raising the first octave one octave, like this, and now I go to the. I'm gonna raise the pregain to 0.718. The first oscillator to 0.738 and the second oscillator to 0.504. Okay, now what I'm going to do is detune the second oscillator by minus 104 and then change it 7 semitones, like this. Now, what I'm going to do is go to the modulation and give it a little bit of detuning on the first oscillator. So first thing I'm going to go is to set the rate of this modulation, and I'm going to put the LFO1 rate at 0.1 and hear it, okay, like this. And now I go to the amount on the first oscillator. And as you can hear, it's slightly detuning, 0.1 and 1.66 here on the modulation, okay? Now what we're going to do is go to the filter, and on the filter, on the envelope generator 2 amount, this is the amount of the envelope generator 2 that controls the cutoff through time, and what I'm going to do is put it at 401 and drop the cutoff to 0.218. And raise the resonance to 0.518. Okay. Now I go to the first envelope generator that modulates the amplitude of the sound. I'm going to raise the attack 0.1. This means the attack is slower. Raise the decay and the sustain, and the release I put it at 0.05. Okay, now we go to the envelope generator 2, which is this one modulating the cutoff frequency. And I'm also gonna raise the decay and sustain to maximum, like this. And now I'm gonna raise the release to 0.640. Okay. Next, I'm going to the sub-oscillator, raise 1 octave to the sub-oscillator, and raise the sub-oscillator to 0.4. Give it a little bit of low frequencies like this, okay? And finally, we go to the chorus, turn the chorus on, drop it to 133 on the rate, raise the depth to 751, like this, and we hear now some detuning and going on. I think we have it. So let's now go to the lead sound. Okay? Gonna open another DRC on a default patch, as you can hear here. And I'm gonna raise the master to about 0.9. Raise the pre-gain to about 0.9 as well. And now the first oscillator to 0.484. And the second oscillator to the maximum. Okay, now we go to the second oscillator and detune it a little bit to 0.1, like this. Okay. Now we go to the envelope generator to a mount that modulates the cutoff and raise it to 0.850. Raise the resonance to 1. Okay, like this. And now what I'm going to do is go to the first envelope generator and decay, I want it at 562. Sustain at 185. And the release at 0.302. Okay, now on the second envelope generator, we raise decay to maximum, sustain to 0, and the release to 0.107. And we go to the reverb. On the reverb, we raise the decay to 0.738. The modulation, we raise the modulation on the reverb, so we get a little bit of detuning on the reverb to 0.243. Sorry. And raise the amount to 504. Now we go to the chorus. And we drop the rate to 0.120. The master to the depth to maximum. And the feedback to 0.445. Okay, like this. And I think this is it. I'm just going to change the performance mode from poly to mono. And I think we have the sound, so let's get right into it and hear the melodies that I've recorded before. So bear with me just a second while I put this online. Okay, here we have it, so let's now listen. And this is it. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please remember that our idea here is not to do the sounds exactly the same. Actually, that would be kind of impossible because the instruments are not the same, but the idea is to get as close as possible so you realize that you can get anywhere you want with this synthesizer and basically trying to inspire your creativity so you can use these kinds of sounds in your own tracks. So guys, remember that we have the Ableton session with all the patches and the notes for you to check out on the description below. This was fun. I will see you again next week. Goodbye.